So when you think tour, you just think food. It's really for us. We can't wait to see you, and you can't wait to get to the city to see what they have to eat.
It's when, like, all my mates went off to travel after university, and I never even went to university, so, like, I didn't even do the traveling part. So this is me traveling. I get to see the world, and my way of seeing the world is food. I love food.
Yeah.
Ed, I want you to look at the camera right now and tell the World Wide Web, tell all of our friends at Bing that we need to get your song on the countdown with Live. Go ahead. With conviction.
How do we manage that?
With conviction. You got to convince them right now. Look at the camera. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Look at the cameras right there.
So my song, The A-Team, needs to apparently be on the countdown with Live. If that does happen, I'll smile once in a while. And I'll be able to get lots more Lego, obviously, and maybe get a day off to watch Shrek, which would be cool as well.
Now give it a pose, end with a nice pose, like a Zoolander. Oh yeah, Ed.
The really surreal thing is I sometimes have flashbacks of when I used to play places like this, and it would just be like 4 people there who would not be there to watch me. They'd be there to have their dinner, and I'll be inconveniencing. That word. I dropped out of school. What can I say?
It'll be fine, right?
I go through different stages of interview. Interviewers either like me because it's a good conversation, or they're worried because I usually make sexual innuendos.
That's fine. We do a lot of that on our show.
Today's not an innuendo. You're all my girlfriends. All right. And some, I'm sure there's some religion where that is possible. So I probably have to marry all of you. My prenup would not be looking good right now, would it? Ooh. To be honest, if I did marry all of you and I'd lost some money from separate divorces, would you all be good with paying the bills and stuff? Yeah? Cool. Huh? You wouldn't divorce me? What if I divorced you? Yeah, I wouldn't divorce you. It just makes things awkward between me and everyone else, I think, because everyone's too scared to ask, and I'm like, it's it's not true, and people are like, well, is it? Because they think that I'm trying to, but like, but the thing is, the press were actually spot on with it. They did tell the truth. I did go to Taylor's hotel room up until 4 o'clock in the morning. I did leave in the same clothes. You know, it was that exact story, but they just misinterpreted
what was
going on.
What were you doing there till 4 a.m.?
I was playing her my new record.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, what a privilege. Would you turn down the opportunity to be her boyfriend?
Probably, yeah, because I don't know if I'd want that much media attention. Like,
really?
I was rumoured to be her boyfriend for a week, and the amount of people that just followed me about with cameras and video cameras and stuff, and like the amount of just the amount of attention that it brought. I don't know if I could have that.
Okay, so if you were a superhero, what would your power be? Wad wants to know this. Wad, you're here.
What up? The power to heal, but not just the power to heal. It'd be the power to heal, but then you can give that power to the person you've healed.
Yeah. So did we know each other?
Yeah.
Did we? I'm not wearing my glasses. What is it, James?
Hello, yeah.
James?
Yes.
Me?
That's the one.
What the fuck? Do you know him? He was my best mate growing up. You're kidding? My best mate growing up.
Can you actually pinpoint now when your next day off is?
Yeah, well.
What is the difference of your feeling being at the Grammys this year versus last year?
I mean, there was no pressure at all. God, I was a bit fat then, wasn't I? Jesus. Wow.
One day, I'll come back. I'll be wearing 2 chains. Actually, do you know what? I met 2 chains and he was wearing 1 chain. I was so disappointed. I was like, who are you?
And does Elton assist you, does he guide your career personally?
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty he's pretty hands-on. Yeah.
Is he?
Sorry, I knew before I said that.
He often
Shake it off. Shake it off. Remix, Taylor.
Ain't gonna shake it off. I'm gonna take it off. That should have been the remix.
Over jet lag, and I was just sitting in my hotel room eating the pizza, as you do. And I get an email from her being like, oh, come round, I've got friends coming around for dinner. So I went round early again, and she was baking an apple pie. So like, she is 85 in real life. She bakes apple pies, makes jam, and like paints. That's her thing. It's a killer. But like, she sticks the apple pie in the oven and goes like, let's take a guitar out to the. I just bought a trampoline. She has this really like suave house in Beverly Hills, and has this really nice tennis court, and has just stuck a trampoline right in the middle of it. Like, it's cool. But yeah, no, and we were just like sitting on the trampoline with the guitar, and we wrote the song that ended up on the record. So it was never actually planned. It just kind of happened.
I got an Uber in LA, and it was a long drive, and I was chatting to the driver, and he was saying about how he doesn't take his daughter to people's concerts who swear on their CDs, because they'll listen to the CDs and be like, not going to bring you to the concert. So I said, let me get your opinion. I have a song on this, and the lyrics are "Don't F with my love." And I was like, can I get your opinion on this song? And I played it to him, and he was kind of jamming out and be like, yeah, man, yeah, oh, that's my song. But you know what? I ain't gonna take my daughter to your show. And I was like, if I take the swearing off, will you take her to the show? And he was like, for sure. But he hasn't been in touch.
So you did that just to sell one extra album. That is really...
Well, no, but it
Ellen's gonna love that, by the way.
It kind of helped out my mate.
You sold an extra to an Uber driver here.
My mate was babysitting some kids the other day, and they sent me a video of it's like a 4-year-old and 5-year-old in the back of a car jamming out to that song, but singing along to it. So I'm kind of glad that I took the swearing out, because otherwise 4- and 5-year-olds would be jamming.